This is my ideas for replacing the running gear on a Caraboat with more modern stuff and hydraulic brakes. I've used a Hillman Imp master cylinder fixed up to a bracket and mounted, as you can see. Hillman Imp has a remote reservoir which is mounted up on the front here, as you can see, so that when you tip the tow hitch up it doesn't spill the oil everywhere. The flexible hose from the master cylinder is mounted on the front and run through the front bulkhead, as you can see in this picture. The pipe comes through into the front where you can see it reaches a T and splits to go to either wheel. I've run the pipe along inside the wooden bonded in piece so that it's out of harm's way. I've then taken the pipe up to the wheel arch and connected it to a flexible hose, which I used because I needed a bulkhead connector and couldn't get one. The flexible hose acts like a bulkhead connector where it passes through the wheel arch. The other end is connected to this solid pipe, which goes down to a bracket on the top of the suspension unit. Then there's a flexible hose going into the wheel cylinder, as you can see. The actual wheel, hub, brakes and everything are standard rear off of a Peugeot 406. The actual suspension arm is the original arm with the axle machined out and a replacement axle fitted to the drawing that I've supplied John. The tyres are Transit, and with some nice plastic wheel trims. As you can see, they look quite smart. Also, some thoughts on internal stiffening. Along the top of this rib I've bonded in a timber strut all the way along, which gives some stiffness, and also an additional fixing point for the timber framework. An additional wooden piece bonded in here gives some stiffness to the shape at that point, and down at the bottom I've also bonded in a couple of strips of timber to fix the bottoms of the wood framework too, to give it a much sturdier feel.